Okay, guys, I am planning on doing a major purge, mostly in my closet, in my scrapbook room, but I want to give you a little overview of my scrapbook room. It is not put together. It's messy. This is just the way it is right now. And then I'll give you a final view once I get decluttered. Now, we do have a twin bed in here for when we need it for extra company or whatever. But this is my space here, and I do not like all of those albums going up to the ceiling. It just makes me feel like there's too much stuff in here. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like it. So I'm going to try to find a new place for all the albums and kind of clear that off. Then I'm thinking, I've got this area over here. I think when I clear that off, I'm going to move my printer and my Silhouette Cameo over on top of those bins and get rid of this. And maybe, I don't know, maybe those things can come down here. I'm not sure yet, but maybe this will move into my closet. But the disaster zone is the closet. I also have this amazing pegboard that I was holding all of my mixed media on. As you can see, most of the baskets are empty because I found I was not using it when it was all the way across the room. So I moved a lot of my mixed media over closer to where I scrap. And now there's just a little bit left. So I'm thinking about taking this down. Because again, it's just kind of visual clutter in this room, and I would love to have just a blank wall with nothing on it. And I think I might move this to our garage, and my husband can use, all the baskets for organizing and stuff like that and hang his tools. This is where the chaos is. Now, I feel extremely grateful that I have this walk-in closet for all of my crap, but oh my Lord. Like, seriously, Tisa? This is insane. So my goal today, I am pulling everything out of this closet. I'm going to put it all on the bed, go through everything one by one and purge and get rid of what I can, and then put everything back in and reorganize it in a better way. So I will give you maybe film a little bit as I go along. And then, of course, you'll see the final product. I don't know when. I don't think I'll be able to get all this done today, but we'll see what I can get done. All right. Thought I'd give you a little update where we are. I took the albums off of the top of there, and now they are down here. Yes, that takes up space, but not as much. I don't feel like I'm being caved in on anymore. And then I can display some fun projects and stuff on there. I'm going to make sure that that doesn't get like cluttery. That's going to be for pretty stuff, basically. And then the shelf that was there, I moved in here. Excuse me. Lots of dust moving this stuff around. I moved in here, I turned it vertical, and then I had another one in a spare bedroom that I brought out, and I took that other shelf out and swapped it. So I have these two here that I'm going to be able to fill up. These probably aren't going to stay. I've just got them there to make room. And I still have to go through all of this stuff. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll probably put my printer and my Silhouette on that stand again. But I don't want it to get cluttered. So I'll give you an update as I move along. Hey guys, I'm back to show you the final version of my scrap room. I showed you what it looked like before, and especially my closet, and I can't wait for y'all to see how organized it is. So going to give you a tour of my scrap room. This is a bedroom in my home, so I am blessed to be able to have a very large space. I have my desk configured in a kind of a T format. That way, if I have a friend, they can scrapbook with me right there. And usually, as many of you have seen, what my desk looks like after a live video or a layout. That clean desk there, the like long part of the T, or you know, this part here, is usually piled high with junk. So I like toss everything aside to that area. So that's, but it's all picked up and put away. So since I showed you all what a mess my closet was, we're going to start there. And I hope I'm not going to make you guys sick. So I'm going to try to go super slow. So before we go in, I have these two, it's actually one shoe organizer, but in my last house, my last craft room, I had narrow double doors on my closet. So I cut it in half, but this is a clear shoe holder that goes over the door. And that's where I keep all of my punches. And I love that they're just out and available for me to see. So this is my closet. And yes, I'm so happy I have a walk-in closet. What I have done is switched out my storage and moved this, which was out here in my room, and it was laying horizontally. I put it up vertically, and then I had another one in another bedroom, spare bedroom, and I brought that in here as well. So let me come in here. This I brought in from out there in the craft room. That is how I store all of my scraps. So I've got them kind of divided by color, and those are all my scraps. That's from IKEA. I have this cart, which is from, oh my Lord, it's old. You won't be able to find it. World Market. And then here I have this shoe holder hanging at the end here. It's just got some of my vinyl and miscellaneous things that I don't go for. Light bulbs, that kind of stuff. These are all my mailing things. This is just different felts and foams and stuff like that. And then I have just storage items, extra 8.5 by 11 cardstock down there, extra storage bins, just things I don't use on the daily. I moved this in here because I just really wanted a clean shelf out there. This is where I hold some of my completed layouts, and they're there until I film a layout share and then get them put away in their albums. So that is my closet. We do have just a small twin bed in here, just in case we need it for company or whatever. So let's start over here. I have my project cart, which you can find. It's the We Are Memories Keeper project cart, and it's full. I'm not using it the way it should be used, but you know, when I have incomplete projects or stuff I don't know what to do with it, I throw it on that cart. This is probably one of my favorite all-time storage solutions ever. This is where I keep all of my stamps and dies. It's from the Container Store. It fits all of my Close to My Heart stamps, and any oversized stamps that are too tall, I leave, on the top. But these are all of my stamps, and I definitely have, you know, plenty of space to keep adding on. Not that I'm, you know, trying to or not, but sometimes you just can't help it. So I've got, I bought one section that has 5 drawers, and then I added on to it with another 2 drawer section. I could keep going up if I wanted to, but I'm not going to need to. Then I have these 2 shelves. These are from Michaels, and they hold the Iris containers. And most of my Iris containers, those are all completed layouts that need to go in books or projects that I started and haven't finished. On top, I keep 2 baskets. These are all stamps and dies I need to put away into here. And these are dies, and I've got them in here because I'm making a die folder to have examples of all my dies already cut out, and I'm trying to get through that, and those are ones I still have to do. So here's that one desk there. Then we have this desk here. And these two shelves, as you saw before, were up there. And I felt so claustrophobic. I just felt like my walls were caving in on me and wanted to do something different. So I pulled them down. It does take up space on my floor, but it, for me, frees up space in this room because it doesn't feel like I am drowning in here. This is a 4x4 pegboard with a bunch of baskets. I used to have all of my mixed media over here, and I simply found I was not using it. So I went through all of my mixed media and purged and threw away stuff that was dried out. I'm selling stuff that I know I'm not going to use, and I'm going to sell that pegboard with the baskets because, again, it just takes up visual space on the wall, and I just want some clean space to work with. These racks I got from a craft store that was closing in my area several years ago. I love it because this is all my cardstock. And then on this side, I've got these separated by color, and it's all random pattern paper. So pattern paper that I maybe used up a collection and then separated it, or just single sheets that I've bought. So I love that. Let's see. Here we have this cart. Has just randomness. I'm not going to go through everything, but these are just random embellishments. Again, if I broke apart a Happy Scrappy bag that I've mostly used, or if I've just found something, you know, who knows, anywhere that doesn't really go with something, it goes into that cart. Recently added this other cart to my room, and this is all Heidi Swapp stuff. So Heidi Swapp stamps and other stamps, but things that I mostly use when I'm creating like Heidi Swapp stamping projects. I have a faith planner that I work on that I use those stamps for. And then on this shelf, these are all stamps that I would use on a layout. So I want them close to me, and so I keep them in that basket. I've got two of the Alex drawers here. This is just randomness, you know, all the stuff. This is kind of washi tape and date stamps and stuff. And then we get into ribbons and just kind of junk drawers. These are my inks. So these are all of my Distress Oxide inks are in the top two drawers. And then I have my Catherine Pooler inks here. I don't have the best way of sorting those quite yet. And then other random things in those bottom drawers. And then this is my workspace. So I have this IKEA pegboard here. This is where I moved my mixed media, all of my pastes, because I'm not going to use them if they're not right in front of me. So that's where those are. These are all my gems, pearls, things like that that I want to add to my layouts. Again, if they're not right in front of me, probably not going to use them. And then these are all of my Distress embossing powders and things like that. This is where I film, obviously. And then I have this container here that it's old. It's from Hobby Lobby, but I just kind of put all of my tools and stuff in there. And then over here is where I keep all of my collections. And I keep them in Happy Scrappy bags. And I either have them in the 12 by 12 baggies, or I've moved them over into other storage containers. Sorry about the shaking. Yeah, so down below I have my binders where I've got my stencils and things like that. These are all of my thickers. So alphabet thickers in this basket and this basket. And then these are all of like word thickers, things like that in this basket and this basket. And then everything else is just, I've got all of my sprays and Nuvo drops here. Yeah, this is pretty much it. This is all my stuff. I would like to eventually get down to where everything I own is in these bins. So I really need to try to start figuring that out, because I do want to really be more cognizant about using up my stuff, but so far I'm not so great at that. But here is a look at my craft room. As you can see below my desk, I also have my cutter there and my sewing machine and some larger collections under there that don't fit in a bag. So anyway, that is my craft room. Thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.